Welcome back. It's estimated that 85 million women start a new diet 5 times each year without much success. Our next guest has transformed her life by losing 65 pounds in 7 months and was inspired to take her newfound fitness to the next level, competing on the national stage in the International Federation of Bodybuilders. She's written a new best-selling weight loss book, Big Fat Lies. We welcome fitness expert Kaelin Tuell Poulin to Virginia this morning. It's great to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
Glad you're here. I know I came out this morning, you're like, really, this is what they give you to work out with? But I'm going to do it. And we've been talking before we got going. You've got, you know, some exercises to show us.
Yeah.
You can do at home.
Yes.
If I can do it in a dress.
And heels.
And heels.
Right now.
I am going to take those off, right? So then we'll see eye to eye,
excuses,
first of all,
no
right?
Excuses.
Okay,
yes.
so away go the heels. Okay, now, but still dress.
Yes.
So you've got some advice. You've got a lot of advice, a lot of fans, a lot of folks following you, and a great story to share.
Yeah, so, you know, with my journey of losing 65 pounds, it's all about, you know, making it convenient for you. Because if it's not something that you can stick with and do every day, like, you're never going to do it. You already know that. So, you know, things as simple as a chair or your living room floor can, you know, service as a workout space. But it's all about getting past in your mind of saying, like, well, I don't have a gym to go to, or I have kids, so I don't have time. Like, it's all about getting past those things and realizing, like, if I have a gallon jug of water, I can work out with it somehow. Let me figure it out. Let's find a way.
I'm guilty of this because I think, well, if only I would get to the gym, like that could happen, or I don't have time. But the reality is 10 to 15 minutes can actually make an impact, and we have chairs
as long
at
as
home,
you go hard. That's
right?
the difference. Like, you have to do it hard.
Go big
like,
or go home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we're just gonna do a couple simple moves today. You know, we're gonna use a chair. Every one of us has a chair at home. You can use your couch instead. And we're just gonna do some simple stuff, but it's all about how hard you go at it. You wanna make sure that you're keeping your heart rate elevated. You wanna get results. I'm a firm believer in using weights to work out, but if you don't have access to a gym, a simple chair and your own body weight can be a great workout. So at first, we're gonna start out with, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll just watch. I'll stay seated and watch.
I love this. Okay, so these are chair jump squats, right?
Oof, okay.
So we're gonna jump from a seated position, straight up in the air, and back down onto the chair.
Okay, it might be easier if I had sneakers on.
Yes,
you don't necessarily
probably
do this barefoot.
So for beginners, I would totally suggest just starting out with like a 25, 30 reps. My lady bosses do up to like 50 of these, 100 of these in a row to get a good workout. And it's okay if you can't do the whole thing. So maybe even set yourself on a timer of saying, I'm just gonna do 30 seconds as many as I can do.
Because I just did 3 and I'm feeling it, right? Okay.
Yes, okay, so the second thing I'm gonna show you is a chair push-up.
Chair push-up.
Right? So this is all about, and it helps too to be a chair that can slide because you're gonna engage your core more to keep the chair from sliding.
See, Bill Bevins, you were asking about that, whether the chair was gonna slide, and we gotta stabilize, friend.
You can just watch me do that, that's fine. So chair push-ups.
Do it,
okay,
right?
go ahead,
Okay.
yeah. Here,
Okay.
I'm gonna put my foot behind the chair just in
spot
case.
me, because this could get ugly really
All
quickly. Okay, I can't do these on my, so we gotta stretch out.
Here we
right?
go. Yep.
Push-ups.
Bam.
Right? Feel the
You
burn.
got some guns though.
I could be doing this at home. Notice I'm not, but I should be. How long do I have to do these, or how long would you recommend?
I would do 25 to 30.
Well, let's not get crazy.
Yeah, or just go for 30 seconds.
All right, okay, I was feeling it.
The next one, let's do, just some chair pop squats. So you just want your tush basically to just barely touch the chair, because you don't want to like relieve the pressure from your quads by sitting yourself all the way down, right? So you're just gonna come here and just gonna barely tap it.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right.
You got this?
Okay, so I was coming up, I'm barely sitting.
You just want to make sure that your knees don't go in front of your toes. That's pretty much the only thing to think of when squatting.
Got you.
Yeah, you want to go back and not forward.
It's a good barometer to be like, oh, I got it just far enough. No, you can't sit down.
Yes.
All right, just got it far enough. Okay, good.
All right, so now let's try some dips.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to stretch out here like this, and we're just going to dip down.
Kaelin, these are great exercises.
Yes, and if you're doing these for 30 seconds to a minute, just depending on where you're at, start with like a minute goal and see how far you can go, but they will kill you. You do like 5 rounds of this, and
you
you'll be like,
the chair. You don't want to go viral. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'll hold your chair.
Okay. Ooh.
And especially having a chair like this that's gonna move, it definitely gives you even a better workout because it's like you're trying to make sure the chair isn't moving, so you're using more strength to hold the chair in place.
All right, International Federation of Bodybuilders, here you go.
Here you come, that's right.
But it is amazing. You share a very I can totally feel that. That would be great to be doing during commercial breaks, right? You share such an inspirational story, and you've really connected with a lot of folks because of that. 65 pounds in 7 months is a big deal.
Yeah.
What inspired you?
Oh, it's really interesting, actually. My grandma, actually, we were at a get-together. I was someone who was totally unhappy with where I was at. I was clinically obese by a doctor's standard, and I was eating a whole pizza. I was eating, fast food twice a day, drinking 10 Cokes a day. And I was finally at a family gathering where, my family was around me and actually saw like what I was doing. And my grandma smacked my hand when I reached for a snickerdoodle cookie and was like, "Do you really think you need that cookie?" And at first I was super hurt, but then I was like, you know what? She's right. And, diabetes ran in my family and poor health runs my family. And I just said, like, I don't want that to be my story. So it actually became my inspiration to move away from that lifestyle of saying, like, I don't want that to be me. I don't want that to be my story. And I started looking up other women and saying, oh my gosh, these women have it way worse off than I do. And where they started. And if they can do it, I can do it. And so now with Lady Boss, I just, wanted to create a platform for women where they could see women of all walks of life saying, oh my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. She's a mom of 4 children just like I am. If she can do it, I can do it. She works 60 hours a week. If she can do it, I can do it. And so creating a platform like that of women that can support each other and do the same thing, that helped me with my success, that's what my mission was.
Well, you've done a great job today. Notice I asked that question so I could kind of cool down. You couldn't hear me deep breathing over here. Thank you. Those were terrific.